Foggy Nelson is being possessed by the demonic spirit of pride. We also see this demonic spirit right here as well, named Wrath, that ripped off Bullseye's arm. Yes, Bullseye has one arm. That's it right now. Like, what just happened? This is Daredevil issue 16, and this series just picked up another level. The series, at least in my opinion, was kind of, falling off a little bit, but now it just went up to like a 9. Like, I'm just mind blown. Daredevil goes to Foggy's building, right, to like blow over the steam because of the situation when he died and came back. Because when Matt came back from the wrath of God, he didn't tell Foggy at all, and Foggy feels betrayed because of this. Besides all that, Foggy's actually trying to sue St. Nicholas Church, and Daredevil is like a pastor there. So basically, like, Foggy's being an asshole to him for no reason, so he needs some legal help, and he calls the one and only She-Hulk, and she starts fighting these robots. Daredevil, can you give me a hand here, please? Yeah, sure, Jen, I got you. Daredevil tells She-Hulk while fighting these robots, and by the way, these robots were from when Wilson Fisk was the mayor of New York, and we had the Anti-Vigilante Act, and I guess these were security bots, but now they're gone rogue. Daredevil and She-Hulk destroy these robots. Eventually, Matt asks She-Hulk for some legal help. Like, hey, can you be my lawyer for this case? And She-Hulk's like, yeah, I can do that. But first, I need to look at this case first, and I'll call you later. Matt spent probably about 6 to 7 hours going through the city trying to find Foggy or Jason. And he actually finds Foggy in an apartment. He opens up the window, and it's open. Like, he's letting him in almost. Foggy? Well, if it isn't Matt Murdock. Oops, I mean, Daredevil. Well, what are you waiting for, man? Are you going to use your exorcism on me? It's inside my soul, Matt. Help me, please. Matt pulls the cross, the one and only. Leave him alone. Carry our prayers up to God's throne, that the mercy of the Lord may quickly come and lay on of the beast. You try. Foggy gets this big ass weird smile because this is the pride demonic spirit. And since Matt revoked God in a way of not being a preacher anymore or a pastor, it doesn't work. Matt has to jump out of the apartment or he was gonna die. The next day, after he saves a kid, he realizes that he's gonna have to find a different way since he's not a pastor anymore or a priest. I forgot to mention this as well. It's been raining for like 4 days in New York. Like, is Matt not shivering cold? Jen calls Daredevil right here and she's like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to take the case at all. It's because she got an email saying that if Matt doesn't actually be the person for the case, he's fucked. Realizing this, Matt just hears the rain hitting the ground. Smells something though. Bullseye, and he follows the scent. Lord have mercy. And you see Bullseye's arm torn apart off his body and torn on itself. Matt investigates this and he's like, yeah, that's Bullseye, all right. But then he keeps smelling more Bullseye and decides to keep following it. He's like, even though I don't appreciate Bullseye for what he is, he doesn't deserve the sins of my past. And then gets attacked from something. It's Wrath, the demonic entity, ready to pounce on him. Almost looks like a Black Panther. Matt tries his best fighting it, but gets his ass beat. The difference of this specific entity compared to the ones that he fought, like in Wolverine and She-Hulk and Elektra, is this one doesn't talk. It just fights. It's aggression, anger, all that anger of the sins inside of it. The kid Jason is inside of this demonic spirit, and he's like, help me. This is fire, and I can't wait for the next issue. You guys should be picking this up now. The story has picked up on another level.